What's up? This is JuJuan Buford, and what I want to talk about today is the importance of making your goals omnipresent and the importance of adjusting your time horizon. And why is this important? Well, look, I received a phone call from a friend of mine as well as one of my relatives recently, and the question they posed to me was, look, how is it that you are able to stay focused? How is it that you're able to wake up and bring that energy day in and day out, knowing the BS.com that I've experienced? I've gone through some shit, like most people. I've had my fair trials and tribulations, and they're like, you're like a machine. You continue to progress, you continue to build despite the horrendous BS.com that you dealt with. And, my response to them was like, look, my blood is not any thicker than yours. We're made out of the same material, right? The same stuff. And it's just habits and mindsets. And one of the most important habits and mindsets that I encourage people to adopt is to adopt a longer term time horizon, a longer term vision. Like, I know this is trite. People talk about how goal setting doesn't work for them, and we're inundated with this all the time. But I can't articulate enough how important this actually is. Because here's the thing. Just because you choose entrepreneurship, that doesn't mean the BS.com stops. It doesn't mean that death, disability, disappointment, people doing shady, trifling ish around you, business partners, staff, et cetera, right? Life is still going to come hard and heavy. Cars are still going to break down. Just stuff that you can't account for happens. And entrepreneurship doesn't make you immune to it. Matter of fact, what it sometimes does is it'll intensify those issues, because a lot of people run to entrepreneurship thinking that they're running away from accountability, running away from a boss. But the reality of the matter is you become more accountable. You're accountable to the vendors that you do business with. You're accountable to your clients that you do business with. You're accountable to the people, if you onboard staff, you're accountable to them and their families, and creating a space for them to achieve their goals. So it can intensify these issues. And the bottom line is you'll end up in a situation where you are believing that a particular challenge or particular issue that has come up is literally just detonating your world, right? It's throwing you completely off your square. Mentally, you're not there. And one of the questions that I oftentimes pose to individuals when they call me up with these type of challenges is, look, is the issue or the challenge sometimes the lack thereof of a skill or a lack thereof of a resource in this moment? Is that really going to detonate what your plans are 5-10 years from now? I mean, the answer is no. Pump the brakes, calm down, right? And that's why a longer term horizon, really understanding what your worth is, what is it you're building, and thinking long term is so absolutely important, because what you don't want is issues being amplified that need not being amplified, right? You want to focus on the things ultimately that are most important. And urgent matters are going to come up, but urgent matters should never take the place or displace things that are important. So having that long-term horizon, so you're not losing your mind, getting thrown off your square, getting distracted, and making like impulsive decisions, or making decisions based on the anger and emotional fire that you're dealing with at the moment, right? The other thing is to make your goals omnipresent. Now, why is this important? Because it's said that the human brain has about 60 to 80,000 thoughts per day. And because of evolution, most of those thoughts are negative. Served us pretty well when we were running from predators and, food was scarce. We had to be very concerned about the environment and stressing out all the time in order to survive. But it does not serve you very well in this modern 21st century life, and particularly as an entrepreneur, right? So you want to make sure that you have your goals omnipresent. What does that mean? They need to be everywhere. In your screensaver, in your journals, in your bathroom. When you look at your phone, they need to be front and center. Maybe you send yourself an email, even reminders. You need to make your goals omnipresent. They need to be everywhere and anywhere they possibly can be until they are programmed into your mind, seared into your mind, indelibly imprinted into your mind, where you are thinking about them all the time. Because if you're not, they say you are what you eat. Guess what? You are what you think. And you bring about what you think about. So you want to be thinking about your goals. So once again, when the BS.com comes for you, because it will, it's inevitable. No one is immune to the BS.com, the trials and tribulations of life. When it comes for you, you don't want 100% of your focus on that. You're going to be focused back on your goals. Let your goals become your reset. Let your vision become your reset. Make sure that obviously you can't look at your goals 30 to 60,000 times a day, but you can look at them enough to offset the negativity that's inevitably going to crop up in your mind. Like, if you're dealing with negative issues, anxiety, and stress, you're not alone. Like, Everyone deals with it. It's just some of us manage it better because we have better habits and we have a better itinerary to deal with these things. So that is what I got today. I celebrate success in advance. Goodbye for now.